Hey, Sagittarius, intuitive soul coach here with your May 2023 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Sagittarius, we're going to take a dive into what you don't see coming and how it can help you on your journey moving forward. Now, right away here, I'm getting this energy of forgiveness. Now, we don't have that card showing up, not that I can see at this time, but I do feel that forgiveness is either coming in, whether it's you forgiving someone, you forgiving yourself, or there could even be an apology showing up for you. There's something around healing, mending, and focusing on what's working in your world and what's not. You may have been looking at some trauma, some pain, some disappointments that have stirred up within your world, but I feel like you're going to a new level. You're taking your healing to a new level that's going to allow you to really feel empowered and step into your energy more this month. But you're going for it. You're going for it. And that's what we have here with this Aries energy. So again, some of you are taking your health to the next level. And that health can include heart health as well, which is why I keep getting that forgiveness showing up here. Some of you also, you may have been really hard on yourself. You know what they say, we are our own worst critics. So I feel like you're cutting yourself some slack this month. Now, right away, I really love this Leo energy coming through because this is all about you shining your light bright this month. And it's because I feel you're taking action. There's some sort of inspired action that's happening and shifting within your frequency, within your vibration. You've been doing some sort of shadow work as well, Sagittarius. And this is your time to shine because what's happening is your inner world is starting to align with your outer world. I'm sensing that some of you may be getting an offer. I mean, that could be what I'm sensing as well regarding an apology or a message that's going to feel good to you. This could have to do with career. This may be a job offer coming your way. It could be a new home if some of you are looking to move or relocate. So it wouldn't surprise me to see 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords. I'm also sensing Chariot energy because there could be a lot of movement and maybe even that 8 of Wands. There's some sort of action, some sort of velocity being taken here to the next level. If you've been focusing on your health, which has been showing up for a lot of signs, Sagittarius, and I'm sensing this with you as well, that you're on the mends when it comes to healing mental, physical, emotional health. You're taking it to the next level, whether you are reaching out and you're booking that appointment or you are looking at alternative remedies or resources. This is about you finding ways to reduce stress and take your health into your own hands instead of maybe relying on other people. I feel like you're in a position of power this month, and that's why you have this Leo energy of shining bright. Now we'll take a look at each of the cards, we'll clarify them with tarot, and then towards the end, we'll pull from the Mystical Shaman deck here, one of my favorites that I don't use very often, and the messages have been profound, so please stay tuned. It's your time to shine here, Sagittarius. I also sense that there's something going on with the throat chakra where you may be speaking your world into being, you may be speaking your peace, there could be some sort of conversation that you have with someone that's actually going to release the heavy burden that you've been carrying. So we may even see that 10 of Wands. Now we have this Cancerian energy of let your fears dissolve. This is about you pushing through that false evidence appearing real, right? That's the acronym here for fears. And I do feel here that some of you have been held back, that Chariot in reverse, right? Where you felt stuck or you felt stagnant or that you were taking 10 steps backwards instead of moving forward. And sometimes retrograde can feel like we're just spinning in cycles or circles, right? But I feel like you are pushing through those fears, and that's going to actually allow you to step into your power and manifest what it is that you want into your world. And I do feel something again with wealth, with a move. There could be some sort of financial restructuring taking place here for you as well. And I'm getting that self-worth and net worth. Self-worth equals net worth. Net worth equals self-worth here. Something around money and how you feel about it, how you feel you should be compensated. Now you have this energy in the very middle. Sagittarius, this looks to be a very powerful month. I really love the energy showing up here for you because a lot of signs have been getting that deep introspective type of energy. I feel for you, Sagittarius, you may have been in that hermit mode prior to all of this, prior to the month of May. And now is the month that you're ready to kind of jump into that next level. You have this Leo energy of being humble. This is about you trusting in your values, staying within your truth and within your integrity, regardless of what happens in your outer world. This is about you remaining true to your path. And I sense here that there's this energy of coming back home to self. There's this energy here of you connecting with your higher self and trusting. A lot of you are really opening up that crown chakra, whether you are meditating more or you have done some healing or forgiveness work, because again, that forgiveness energy is coming in strong and you're connecting with your higher self and higher power, higher self. You have here this energy of go for it. This is about you just taking that lead, taking that next step. We may see the Emperor showing up here in your reading as well, because I do feel with this Aries energy, again, I keep seeing here next level. So some of you are updating, upgrading. It could be upgrading a home, or it could be getting a job with better pay. It could be strengthening a relationship or entering into one that has the potentiality to go long term. But this is about you saying yes to some new things that are showing up in your world. We have here this Aquarian energy, trust the universe. This is that crown chakra energy of enlightenment that I'm seeing here for you as well. So a lot of you have been doing some deep, profound work. Pat yourself on the back, Sagittarius, because it's been a long time coming here. And sometimes that shadow work is not fun to do. It's sticky, it's messy, it can feel like you're reliving that pain or that trauma or whatever it is that you felt stuck in, right? Getting to the root of the problem. I also feel some of you are taking your spiritual work or your healing to the next level as well. You may be learning through online courses, taking a class as well. A lot of you are learning how to heal yourself through, it could be herbs, tinctures, essential oils. It could be nutrition and food. It could be Reiki energy. I do sense here that there is this energy of enlightenment coming through the crown chakra that feels invigorating to you here when it comes to your spiritual journey, your spiritual quest. Next, Sagittarius, we have this Taurian energy that says, be proud of yourself. You've come a long way. Pat yourself on the back. This is about you being supported. And a lot of you haven't felt supported possibly in the physical world, or you haven't felt supported by the ones that typically you want the support from, right? Parents, boss. It could even be you shifting your dynamic completely to do something that makes you proud of you. I'm getting that a lot of you have recently hit, or you are about to hit a major milestone in your world. We could see the Four of Wands showing up here, Six of Wands. I'm also sensing the Sun energy for you, and that makes sense with the shine energy. Now, there's something that Spirit is congratulating you on, some sort of lesson or human experience that you chose to have that, yes, has been quite challenging, but you've handled yourself well. You've handled yourself well is what I keep hearing here. Now, this could be a loved one, an ancestor as well, who's very proud of you, even if they aren't here in the physical world and are able to express it to you in that way. I do feel like there's a connection here, and you may have recently had a dream about a loved one who's crossed over. It could be nearing maybe a time of celebration of life. It could be a birth date. It could be a momentum type of energy or day or month that's showing up in May, where someone is looking out for you here, Sagittarius, and someone is very proud of you. And lastly, you have this Piscean energy, talk less, feel more. And this is about you really feeling your feels, feeling that heart, feeling your emotions. And I do sense that there's been pain because they're highlighting this heart health for a lot of you, but you're really taking it in instead of reacting, instead of doing what you've always done. Maybe when it comes to an argument, or it comes to a specific family member, or it could be a defense mechanism that you've put up when it comes to dating or relationships. I feel like there's a turnaround here, almost like a Wheel of Fortune moment where, excuse me, where you have this turning point in your world where you're doing things in a different way. And that's what you should be proud of, because you are recognizing the soul pattern or some sort of repetitiveness that's been occurring in your life for quite some time. And I feel like you are taking a step back and handling things in a different light or in a different way. So you're talking less and feeling more. And whenever I get this, it reminds me of what someone said to me a long time ago. Most of the time we listen to respond. When we are connecting or having a conversation with someone, we don't always even hear what the ends of that conversation is, because before they can even finish what they have to say, we're thinking about how we're going to respond to their message, right? But we don't always truly listen to understand someone. And I do feel here for you, Sagittarius, you are listening to what's beyond the words. You're listening to what's underneath them, and you're really digging in, not to a point of obsessiveness, right? Or to a point of making up a story that doesn't exist. I feel like you're truly listening. Now, some of you, this may be your line of work. You may be a counselor, a coach, a therapist, a mentor, or you've learned these tactics by you yourself embracing that energy from someone else, by seeking out someone to help you through some of your triggers, your traumas, or your challenges. So let's dive in and see what this all means for you. Let's take a look at these fears. What are these Cancerian fears here of letting them dissolve? What do we have for Sagittarius? What are these fears? Now, fears, I'm getting here, some of you fear being judged by others. Some of you are fearing that people won't understand you for who you are when you speak your truth, or they won't agree with you. But you're realizing that there's this duality, right? And when you come together, you realize that everyone has a different view, and that it's okay for everyone to shine their light on different areas. That's why you have this Ace of Voices showing up here. There's some sort of fear around miscommunication, hurtful words, indecision. Some of you may have feared moving forward because you weren't sure how something was going to turn out as well. I feel like you're releasing some of these fears. What do they say about fear? False evidence appearing real. I feel like you're telling yourself, is this my truth? Is this real to me, or is this an illusion, right? And that's really what it comes down to. You're breaking free from illusions. You're breaking free from fears or limiting beliefs. And that is maybe even taking you by surprise. So what you don't see coming is misunderstandings cleared up. And we can see that happen a lot during retrograde, where we go really deep within and we find solutions, resolutions to challenges or setbacks that we've had here. This is about a clarity, truth and clarity showing up. So it may surprise you that someone speaks what's on their heart, what's on their mind, or you may actually surprise yourself by telling someone how you really feel. Okay, but make sure that you don't cut with words. I'm also sensing some of you may have taken things really, really personally based on someone's words that have hurt you, but the message there is it may have been a projection, or they may have been in hurt or pain or fear, and they may have said things that they regret. And that may be why I'm feeling that apologetic type of energy, that forgiveness showing up here. So you may even be surprised if someone gives you an apology or tries to clear up something that maybe there was, again, indecisiveness on. It may surprise you how clear you actually get towards the end of the month, because you have this owl here, which can represent clarity. And Sagittarius, this is about you finding and seeking the truth. And I feel like it's your own personal truth. What is working for you? What feels out of alignment? Are you living your soul's truth, or are you living a lie, right? Because I feel like someone around you or you yourself may have been in denial about maybe your health, maybe about a relationship, about is this kind of path or this career really making me happy? And I feel like you're coming out of this denial period, whether again it was you personally or it was someone around you, but there's truth coming in, and it may take you for a little bit of a whirlwind here. Let's take a look at what you're going for. You're going all in. You're going for something. You could be, again, going for the truth of a situation. And I feel like you're making a decision this month. There it is. You're making a decision to complete a cycle. Yes, you have the World card showing up to clarify what it is that you're going for. And I feel like you are ready for some sort of completion, some sort of cycle coming to an end, to receive your victory, right? To receive this celebration. Cycle complete is what I just heard here. Now, some of you may even be traveling. You may be setting up travel for a future date in the month of May. This is a sense of feeling fulfilled and feeling like you have accomplished something very big in your world. That's why right next to this you have be proud of yourself. Some of you've went through hell and back, right? There may have been a situation that you've really had to work on every single day. You've had to make a choice to become better, not bitter. And that's a key theme that's showing up amongst all the readings this month, is that free will option to become better or bitter. You have the choice, right? You can either let those past experiences define you in a negative way, or you can use them as teachers and growth opportunities. And I feel like you're closing up a cycle and you're ready for this next level. And that's really what the world is all about. Starting that new journey in a new light. You go all the way from the Fool to the World in the major arcana, right? And then we go back to starting a new chapter or starting a completely new story. And that's what you're going for here. All right, let's take a look and see what you're staying humble about, or what Spirit wants you to stay humble about. What do we have here for Sagittarius, please? There could be a large increase in money. I'm also getting here that you may be moving into a very, very nice area or a nice home. And you may have people around you that may be jealous of your success and that may try to cut you down through words. Don't let them get the best of you. That's where that don't take it personally comes in, because it could be their own insecurities, their own jealousy coming in to try to sabotage your success, because I feel like there is success here coming in. You have the Queen of Cups, staying humble. A lot of you may be healers, teachers. I'm getting here with this Queen of Cups. You may be a very emotional healer. You may be empathic, a tarot reader. You may be a nurse or in the caring profession. But this could also mean on a personal level, you've opened up your heart chakra to invite this energy of love that maybe has been missing for quite some time. Maybe you didn't feel that you were ready to open up this heart to a new level or a new experience of the heart. And I just heard here that song, Total Eclipse of the Heart. And we actually have an eclipse, I believe, in Scorpio around the 5th of May. So there could be a heart chakra opening or activation or awakening happening around that time. So total eclipse of the heart. Now, I don't know what the other lyrics are, but there may be something additional in those song lyrics. I'll try to remember to post below, or if someone knows the lyrics, you can post below as well. But this is all about you staying within your truth, trusting your heart to lead the way as well. I love this for you, Sagittarius. All right, let's take a look and see, what are you shining? What's the shine energy all about? And I'm getting major sun vibes here. So there's a lot of abundance coming in after a time of maybe feeling secluded, feeling like you were on the sidelines, or feeling like you were a little bit left out or in hermit mode, which I've been seeing a lot lately. There's the star. I love it. Some of you are rising maybe even to fame. This could be fame and fortune for a lot of you. You may be an influencer, on social media. This could be you rising to fame within your career. You're getting noticed. You're getting recognized. The star is a powerful combination with this sunshine energy here. And the star is all about inspiration and hope. It's about not giving up on those dreams, because there's major healing taking place here. And I do feel that you are heading towards the light, maybe even after a time of darkness. I remember some time ago, I had planted a couple of sunflowers in my front yard. And there was a major storm that came through and knocked them all over, where they were literally all laying down on the ground. And a few days later, I had went out there and the sun had been shining. And despite that storm knocking those sunflowers down, they rose up again, and it felt like they could get through anything, right? And I feel with extra love and extra healing and extra nurturing, this is you. This is your energy, Sagittarius. So even when that storm comes in and knocks you down or threatens to really deplete your energy, I feel like you're going to come back stronger, and you're really going to show the world what you're made of. And it reminds me also, they're giving me another song. Why do you got to be so mean? I think it's a Taylor Swift song. Why you got to be so mean? So it can be that you were bullied as well, as an adult, as a child, and I feel like you are proving everyone wrong, and not that it's coming from a place of, ego, but I do feel like you're rising above and you're not letting the haters or the naysayers bring you down, where at one point in your world it may have. And that could be the cycle that you are completing. So you're really shining your light bright this month, Sagittarius. I'm loving this for you. Now let's take a look at this proud moment. What is it that you should be celebrating? What do we have here for be proud of yourself? What do we have for Sagittarius? All right, you've made some course corrections. Some of you have chose, a path that may not have been less favorable, right? We all go through that journey where there's things that we knew we could have done differently, right? Or we wish we would have spent more time with our children, or we wish we would have focused on our health more. There's these opportunities to grow in the future, right? There's opportunities to learn from the past. And I feel like there's a major course correction that you are taking into your own hands. You're taking a matter into your own hands, and you've decided to either finish something, go all the way, stay consistent, or you've decided to switch something up in your world that was no longer working. And that is what Spirit is proud of you about, because it was no easy feat. It was no easy task, right? Ace of Materials is the Ace of Pentacles. This can be a new beginning in the material world, a new beginning here on earth, whether it is a new home, a new relationship, a new health realization here of getting yourself healthy. Some of you had to overcome a lot. Page of Voices, you've been doing the research. You've been curious. You've been inquisitive. Page of Voices is one of my personal favorites. They're like the private investigator of tarot. They're constantly in search of discovery. They're very inquisitive. And if they don't know it, they're going to learn it or find it out, right? And they're going to search for that truth. And when this Page of Voices shows up, I do feel like you're ready for a new challenge. You're ready for this new chapter. And not that it necessarily has to be a challenge, but you're not letting the fears represent itself as a big challenge or as a big setback. You're saying, I'll deal with it when I come up to it, when I'm at that crossroads or that juncture. But for the time being, I feel like you're getting truthful and honest with yourself about what needs to be done, and you're taking baby steps to get there. For some of you, you've definitely taken leaps and bounds. Now you have the Eight of Voices. A lot of you Sagittarians may have had to work on self-sabotaging behaviors, right? Where we put ourselves down or we don't feel good enough. We replay a mental story in our head over and over and over until we believe it, right? Until we completely fabricate a story that at one point, it's like that telephone game, right? The old telephone game where you tell someone a story or you tell them a sentence and you see what that sentence is. You go around in a circle and you whisper it into your neighbor's ear, and there's maybe 10 people or so, and you find out what that story is at the end of going around that circle, and it's completely different than the original one. So I feel like a lot of you had to do some shadow work on healing through maybe some sort of gossip or mental restrictions within the mind, because this Eight of Swords can be about us holding ourselves back, right? It can be afraid of healing, afraid of taking that next step. But what's happening here is you are breaking free from this illusion. You're moving toward freedom. And what's happening is you're saying no more. You're putting a stop to any sort of challenges, limiting beliefs, relationships that are one-sided, careers that feel like they're not in alignment with your soul's truth or your soul's path. This can also be you saying no more when it comes to being bullying, admonished, or belittled. You can see here with the Seven of Inspiration, which is the Seven of Wands, Sagittarius, that you're defending yourself and standing up for your beliefs. And I feel for some of you that wasn't always easy to do. And you're taking no crap, no BS, and it's actually allowing you to step into your power. And it's not because, you're being mean or there's an eye for an eye type of energy. I don't feel that. I just feel like you're not letting those people bring you down, whoever those people may have been in the past. Powerful energy here. All right. And be proud of yourself, because again, this isn't always easy to do. And I've had people and I've known people that they won't necessarily wake up in this lifetime, but that's okay, because that's their human experience, is just to come here on earth and experience life. It's not necessarily to become enlightened or to become awakened or even to know what the heck is going on spiritually within them, right? I'm sure you've met those type of people as well. It seems like as much as we want them to grow and to evolve and to learn from their mistakes, remember, it's their soul journey, not ours. All right, let's take a look and see, what is this energy here about trusting the universe? What is it that you need to trust at this time? Trusting that all will be well. What do we have here for Sagittarius? The High Priestess. I knew this card was going to show up here for you. This is about trusting in your intuition, right? Trusting in your higher self, trusting in divine source energy. Those intuitive nudges that you're getting, that you're receiving, those signs, those symbols, those double numbers, triple numbers, that song on the radio, those are all messages from Spirit that is guiding and helping you navigate through this journey here on earth. Whether you're connecting with your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels, your higher self, you have support here in the spiritual realm, is what I keep hearing for you as well. So know that you're not alone. Some of you may even be casting runes or learning about runes, because you can see the runes in the background there. And I also feel some of you have decided to step away from a situation or an environment and just kind of not deal with drama, right? Not my circus, not my monkeys. I'm also getting someone may not agree with your lifestyle. And I'm also sensing that there could have been some resentments in the way maybe a sister raised children, or it could be a family member here, the way that they have their upbringing. There's something here around lifestyle, raising children, or maybe they don't agree with your spiritual life or spiritual world. It could be due to religion or whatever reason it is here. But I do feel like you're just taking a step back and you're trusting. And that may be why it was important to remind yourself, or why Spirit brought in, remembering that everyone is on their own individual soul journey. Even though this is a collective energy and we're all intertwined within that, almost like a spider web dynamic, this is about you having the experiences that you chose prior to incarnating into this lifetime, and then the experiences that they chose as well. So I'm getting here that someone doesn't agree with the lifestyle. All right. Now, last but not least, we're going to get a message here from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. This is one of my favorites. I don't use it too often, but we're going to use it today and see what comes out for you, Sagittarius. So what do we have for the month of May, Sagittarius? Oh, you have the hummingbird. There was another sign that received this as well. It may have been, oh goodness, was it Leo? Maybe it was even Libra. So we have the hummingbird showing up. Very powerful, high frequency energy. Now, some of you may have a birthday on the 26th, the 2nd, the 6th, or the 8th, or that could be your life path number or personal year number. And I will put in the description box below the collective readings, which there are readings regarding personal year, shadow work, spiritual gifts. So if you've missed any of them and you feel compelled to watch them, I will link them in the description box below. All right, Sagittarius, card 26, hummingbird. Despite being so little, hummingbirds are great journeyers, migrating between North and Central or South America to feed from the summer nectar. This gentle creature can be fiercely territorial to protect its home. Hummingbird reaches us to be gentle to ourselves and protect our personal space. Hummingbird invites you to embark on your epic quest. Bypass the dung pile of old pain and hurts. Head for the flowers and learn to trust the calling you hear ever so softly. This mighty being comes to teach you stillness in motion and to trust your inner knowing. There's that high priestess, Sagittarius. Trust your inner knowing that the sweetest nectar is assured. Failing to act when the moment is right can spoil your journey. If you feel your safety, comfort, or day-to-day survival are more important than saying yes to the invitation to explore the unknown, you will have to work much harder to achieve what is being offered to you freely now. Still your mind, even in the midst of your very hectic schedule, and heed the gentle voice that calls to you to test new wings. The buzzing you feel is the sound of your hummingbird wings preparing you to say yes to a new adventure. This is not the time to linger on what has gone wrong, but to trust in the rightness of the moment and to take bold action. That's what you're doing here. Remember that Aries energy, taking bold action. Trust that success is assured, even if you must face tests and challenges to reach your destination. Know that all will be well because the all is in the small. I love it. All is in the small. I've never heard that before prior to this. But you may feel or seem small, but you are mighty here and you're spreading your wings. And remember, you're closing down that cycle. And this is about you embarking a new fool's journey, right? You're starting back at the fool's journey, but you're not starting from complete baby as a baby. You are starting with the experience here in many different areas of your life, but there's a brand new journey that you're embarking on that may feel a little uncertain, right? It may feel new. It may feel fresh. It may feel like you're not quite sure how it's going to turn out, but you're ready for it. And that's what we meant earlier about giving that challenge a good wink, taking on a challenge, staying inquisitive, discovering who you are on a deeper level, and trusting your intuition to lead the way. So that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. Very powerful reading. I hope this resonates with you, beautiful souls. If so, please feel free to hit that like button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to share, like, comment, hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love.